Raise your hand if you've joined GovLoop. Great. So what you may not know is GovLoop is actually started by a guy in government, but it's owned by GovDelivery, functions very independently, but if you join there, it's free, 50,000 other people in government. It's a conference every day, an unconference every day, so I hope you'll check it out. My name is Scott Burns from GovDelivery. We work with 400 plus governments across 40 states, and here in the UK, over half the federal government works with us. So we have a lot of examples. I want to talk about social media's role in cost-effective digital communication. Social media has a lot in common with puppies. Even if a puppy is free, it can be a lot of work to turn it into a useful and a dog and a good companion that doesn't cause you more trouble in cleanup than it brings you joy. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. Even though social media, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, can be free, it's a lot of work, as many things are in life, to do well. But how can you make it work for you? The most interesting thing you can do is identify opportunities in the crowd. So what if only this guy cares about a particular issue in the city of Minneapolis? Well, maybe he'll tell you. This is an example of Luke at 19, tweeting out to Disability.gov, is there any news for New Jersey? And they get back to him saying you can sign up for updates on New Jersey. So they've basically taken this entire crowd, and instead of the sort of old way of doing it where they have to find the guy who's interested, he finds them, raises his hand, and it creates a connectivity with that individual that wasn't possible before. You can see here, you can actually track this. You can track everything now online. Not always tracking the things that matter most, but you can at least track some of the results. And here you have 100 clicks on that link back for people signing up once they saw that tweet from Disability.gov. It takes a long time to earn trust. Parents start young. I don't throw my kids quite this high, so I don't know if this is apparent. But if you this is maybe a careless uncle or something, intoxicated neighbor. But it takes a long time to earn trust, and the problem is that you don't intuitively necessarily get the trust of all the people who are residents of your city or who are working with your agency. If you want them to trust you, the best thing to do is to leverage the trust of the people they already trust. So if this is apparent, this guy's kid 20 years from now is having problems with depression, and the CDC posts information on depression, the CDC, and this father sends the information on to his son, it's a lot more likely, statistically proven, more likely you will trust the information if it is forwarded to you or tweeted to you or whatever from a relative. Can you fit everything together? Well, there's a few things where social media really plays an important role. One, helping build audience, people raising their hand who you might not have otherwise known about. Another is the sharing and the trust component, very related, enabling user interaction with content, which engenders trust and helps you get better in how you're communicating. You can figure out what people really care about, create supply of good information where you see the demand for good information rather than just sitting around and guessing. That's an amazing opportunity in any organization. When somebody tweets something about GovDelivery, it's like the highlight of my day. I can respond to them personally and say thanks, or gosh, you're right, we need to do better in that area. Reach users that you would otherwise not reach. YouTube is, I think, still the #3 search engine in the world right now. You have to be there, so when people are searching for information on vaccines, if you're in public health, they're not just seeing some chiropractor saying that vaccines don't work. They're seeing real information from public health professionals. I guess I got my opinion on vaccines out. Actions, increase focus on the numbers that drive value. The first thing you have to do is figure out how you're going to reach people. Governments aren't always good at this. You have to reach people to be effective. If you reach 2 people with an awesome message, your results are crap. You have to reach a lot of people. You have to learn from McDonald's. You have to learn the age-old American tradition of upselling and cross-selling everything. When somebody gets in for the juicy burger, you have to sell them fries. When they're paying their property taxes, you have to connect with them on other issues. That's important in government, just like it's important in every organization. You have to upsell and cross-sell. So I'll leave you with that. Take as much as you can from McDonald's except the food. And I'm really looking forward to today. We've been to things like this all around the country and even in London as a team. We've got a lot of team members here, and we're just thrilled to have one in Minneapolis. Thanks so much to everyone who put it on. Thanks.